Hey, PSNBS live, not on a
Yes, sir.
Thursday night,
Not on a Thursday. Not on a Wednesday.
pre-hurricane. You know what I'm saying? If you're in Florida,
I had the wrong
you already know
button.
what time it is. Go grab all your water. Go grab all your Tito's.
Hold on. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, because
Go grab all your party pack.
there's one thing people got to understand.
Make sure you have offline games ready and downloaded, just in case.
There's two type of people that live in Florida.
Okay, break it down.
Okay. There's the damn. What did the guy say? Templated.
Thanks for all the purple hearts for the most level. What up, Pop?
Uh,
What up? What up, Vi?
implanted.
I'm gonna butcher that and hash.
Let's just say fake. And I don't like to call myself a Floridian because I'll always be from New York, but I've lived in Florida longer than I've lived in New York.
Right.
But yeah, you got the people that come down here and they're all like, "Oh my god!" They're clogging up the highways, going and buying up all the damn toilet paper and the fucking water and all the other stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And then you got the normal people, Floridians
Like
/ people who've been here long enough, who's been through
Has been through it
hurricanes.
all. South Florida resident.
Yesterday, I went to Winn-Dixie, right, for dinner.
Oh, we got Dan in the building.
We needed some supplies for dinner. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I walked in and there's people running around getting chili.
They started praying to you, didn't they? They started, Fields, please bless
corned
us
beef
with a smash burger, please.
And water and paper and all this crap. And I went in there and I got a can of BioFreeze on my back and a container of sour cream.
Right.
That's what I went in there for. But at that moment, the hurricane was only a Category 1, maybe a 2, still hitting really north. Probably we're only gonna get the tail end or something like that. Right. So I wasn't too worried about it because we do get nervous when we start hearing 3 and 4 direct hit. Yeah, that's where you're like, man, this is gonna be serious. Right. Especially when it's moving as slow as it is.
Yeah,
and it's moving as slow as it is.
Yeah, it's the slow ones that is crazy.
That do it. Yeah,
the fast ones it goes.
A few years ago, I'd rather have a Category 3 that's booking it.
Right.
A few years ago, I think it was more than a few years ago. Francis, if I'm not mistaken,
it just sat over us.
Was barely a Category 1. Like it was a very low Category 1, and it was stopped at one point. It was moving 0 miles an hour. 0. It rained for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
And that did more damage than a quick Category 2, Category 3 hurricane. So,
right.
When I heard that today, even my wife was like, man, maybe, and we saw the people being off and this and that. She was like, man, maybe you should have grabbed some breakfast stuff and stuff like that. So I went back to Winn-Dixie again today.
Yeah.
And they got in the truck because there was like Mad Waters and canned food and bread. Good. And all that, none of that was there yesterday.
They must have, I was gonna say, thanks, Gabe. Of course, we're gonna always stay safe. Yeah, it's funny because last week before we had our little powwow at Lexx's casa, I had went out to go try to get water. I ain't really worried, but I mean, I was out of water anyways. Like I was literally out of water, so I needed to go get water. Literally, I go to the little water kiosk thing, pay $2.50, get 5 gallons, fill up 5 single gallon things. And that lasts me for about a month, especially how I've been drinking more water lately, you know. So I go to the thing at Publix and it's sold out. I'm like, what the hell? So I bring the bottles while I go to Lexx houses on Sunday. And then I go to his Publix by his house. And they were like, yeah, the water machine's right over there. So I go over there, scan my card, $2.50, Apple Pay. I go fill the things up. I get to the 5th bottle. I fill that up. Oh, I got a little more. I could go put a 6th bottle on there. I put the 6th bottle on there. It fills it quarter way and it finishes like the normal thing. Take them all off. And that shit said sold out. I said, oh, I got the last little bit of water in this
motherfucker. The last bit of water.
You know what I'm saying? So
there was no one behind you waiting? That's the one. That's when it sucked. When you're the next dude.
The side of town that Lexx lives, I don't think they even understand a hurricane coming. It was real easy going inside that Publix. Really easy going.
Yeah, that's how it was at the Winn-Dixie too, man. Around that time.
On Saturday though, I had went to Publix to go get ice.
That's a different story.
I went to go get ice because we had my niece's birthday party, pool party, barbecue thing. Yeah. So we go, and bro, I never seen lines from like the beginning of Walmart all the way back to damn near the electronics section. Like that shit was nuts.
For ice?
Know what I'm saying? No, not for ice, just for people just with their carts full of shit.
Oh, damn! Just to check out.
Just to check out, yeah, it was nuts, bro. But surprisingly, the lines move fast. Literally, I had a game plan. I literally had my girl in line, like coming down the aisles, and I was just running and go picking up things and just tossing it. I felt like I was on that one game show with the carts.
Supermarket sweep.
Yeah, I was on that shit. Like,
or diners, drive-ins, and dives for the newer. You know, if you're not that much of an old head, you know, diners, drive-ins, or not diners. Guys' grocery games.
Yeah, I was on that type of time.
But the original one is Supermarket Sweep.
Man. Forgot the toothpaste.
Oh, damn.
So anyways, I finished with all that. You know, house is good. But my girl works at a resort. So they're like, hey, y'all want to stay at the resort? Y'all can stay at the resort. Y'all get free rooms. Yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, hey, fuck it. Let's just
really? What resort you work at?
Westgate. Over there by SeaWorld.
Oh.
Right off I-4.
I know Westgate. Really?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, man.
How come I didn't know that? I never knew that.
I must have said it a million times on the pod. I'm pretty sure.
I never knew.
Even when Den said he worked at Westgate, I was in the chat.
Because I could have used a Westgate hookup last year.
I was going to say, remember Den said he worked at Westgate? And I was like, oh, so you going to see my girl? Because she worked there too. Remember in the chat?
Well, bro, I was probably playing at the same time, and I'm like half reading. I didn't hear him say the location. I just heard him say where he was kind of going, and you were like, "Oh, my girl works there," so I didn't know what actual place.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, so literally after this pod, I'm literally got the PS5 packed up. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is good there. It's probably not, but I got like a bunch of single player games ready to go through if worse come to worse. You know what I'm saying? Got my phone all charged up. You know, still going to work tomorrow. You going to work tomorrow? Maybe. All right. Yeah, we got a nice little half a day tomorrow. So,
well, according to JR, he says
his name. All right, go ahead.
Well, no one knows like what they stand for. It could be Julius Randle. It could be Jesus Rodriguez. You know, I mean, you don't know what that stands for. But
it's just no work. Yo, no work tomorrow. Hey.
So he came by. A certain someone came by first.
Okay.
To be like, yeah, so we're working half day tomorrow and we're closed Thursday, and then we got to find out on for Friday.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. I'm only gonna say what I need to say.
Right. And get out of there.
Because we gotta work. Anyway, we gotta work. You know.
Come in Saturday.
He doesn't want to don't give the option to not come in.
Right.
And then like not even 2 minutes.
Yeah, the boss.
He comes by and he goes, "Did such and such come by and say something?" And we're like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, cool. So you know, tomorrow, if you're just not feeling up to it and you don't feel safe or you got shit to do for the family, this and that, you don't have to come in. You just use your time. It's not mandatory. Blah blah blah." We're like, "No, he never said any of that. He just said come in."
Right. I mean, my bosses told me the same thing, but I'm like, I'm gonna be literally down the street, so I'm just going for a couple hours, so I don't have to use up too much time. Because I mean, they're covering us for Thursday. They haven't told us what's gonna happen on Friday.
They're paying us for Thursday, so that's cool.
Yeah.
So it won't be a total whatever.
Awesome. Yeah.
But at the same time, remember we have that whole can only take over a certain amount of sick vacation time in the
40
next
hours,
year or shit like that.
Yeah.
So, and I'm over that. So I gotta.
So you gotta burn
time. I gotta burn a little bit of time anyway. Because I'm gonna recoup more by the end of the year.
The funny things. So if you guys, unless you're blind, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to our blind viewers. You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's only me and Steele's. You only hear me and Steele's voice to our blind viewers. The reason is that Lexx is building a dam just in case. And then he actually woke me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a little alarm. I took a little nap. He woke me up and he's like,
yeah, listeners,
hey, man,
not deaf, not blind people.
he's like, hey, man, I'm not going to make it to the pod tonight. I got to go get some water.
Oh, good luck with that.
I said, bro, I literally was at Walmart before I got home to go get like some chocolate and stuff. My girl wanted Twix. You know, it's that time of the month, so I went and got her some Twix.
Yeah.
And literally, bro, I looked down the like aisle where water's supposed to be. It don't even look like an aisle is there. Like that.
Yeah.
I said,
that's how when Dixie was yesterday, but today there was pallets on pallets on pallets.
If I wasn't like sleeping, I would have, and I was clear minded, I would have just told him, man, just go on Amazon and order a water filter, like what like Naked and Afraid use. Like go get one of those.
Well, yeah, we have one pitcher in the fridge.
You know what I'm saying? And figure it out, man.
Dennis building another Noah's Ark. You know, it's funny you say that because today we were working and I'm like, man, I gotta go, man. Like, I got a moat to build.
Oh,
and Pancho behind me was like,
yeah,
what the hell are you gonna use to dig that out? And I went, oh, I got a caterpillar. He's like, yeah. So I'm going to use my caterpillar and I'm going to put it in my deer.
Oh, my God. So, we weren't planning on doing a podcast this week because obviously we got a hurricane coming.
Yeah, we started talking about it.
So I just wanted to just come up here, just, show y'all, you know what I'm saying, just show up for y'all real quick for the week. And I actually want to just have a quick conversation with Steels because, I mean, I'm from South Florida. Every time a hurricane's ever come down South Florida, power's out. It's like mandatory. Power's out. For at least a couple days, maybe a day or two. I've been out, you know what I'm saying? But since I've been in Central Florida, hurricanes seem to like dodge and duck Central Florida for the most part. We usually get like the outer bands.
Don't say that too loud. Don't say it too loud.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that too loud. But
this one coming right up the gut.
But this one is aiming towards us.
Yeah. So, we've had a couple that have hit us directly, but for the most part, we get pretty lucky in Orlando.
Right. So my question is to you, Steels. Let's say you don't lose power, but you lose Wi-Fi. What are you going to be doing to bypass time? Do you got some single player games? Do you got some board games, card games? What are you going to do to pass time by?
Well, I have a Switch.
Oh.
So make sure a Switch is charged, which it will be put on the docking station overnight.
Yes, for sure.
Right now, damn near every outlet in my house either has a portable phone charger brick, like one of those flat bricks that you can use to charge anything, not just phone, but
anything with USB.
Most people use it for the phones. So we got like 3 or 4 of those, and then I got a bunch of.
No shit.
For when we go camping.
Oh, heavy duty.
It's a fan.
Oh shit.
With a light.
And light. Oh, you got the cheat code.
So I got about 5
That's
of these.
That's an RTX 2080 Ti motherboard fan.
So I got about 4 or 5 of these.
That look like a CPU cooler right there. That look like you got that on top of your CPU.
I got like 3 or 4 of these that are charging right now.
How much did those run? $20 or more? Probably too late to order one of those shits.
Well, yeah, because I got it on. Yeah, I got it on Amazon. They're usually $20-ish, $25, $30.
That's a great contraption. A fan with a light.
For the bigger ones, and I have 2 of them that have little solar panels on them. So when we went camping, when we weren't using them during the day, we just left them out on the table to get a little charge. And then we have a bunch of LED, like they look like light bulbs with hooks, and you just hang them around the house, but they're battery powered. So we're set, man. Lanterns, got little pull-up lanterns. Shit's bright as hell. Headlamps. So, not our first rodeo, man.
Yeah, same.
Like I said, I have the Switch. Our phones will be charged, so as long as I can catch service from somewhere, I don't play games on my phone, so I don't have games loaded, but that's fine.
And that's smart because actually the games will burn up the battery.
We'll kill the battery, yeah.
Right.
And obviously you want to hold it for emergencies. Check the weather, and if contact someone or someone tries to contact you.
Right.
But majority of the times we do lose power for the most part. And me and my wife will just sit. We'll just sit on the couch. There's nothing we could really do.
Right.
We play a lot of board games.
That's what I was going to ask. Board game.
We do have a lot of board games. No battery powered radio.
I used to have the one when the hurricanes used to come. I used to have the one that you cranked.
Oh my god!
It and charged up. You know what I'm talking about? Little AM FM radio.
Yeah. The last hurricane we had, me and my wife ran to Lowe's and bought a generator.
Okay.
Because the one we had before that was huge. We were out of power. My house, we were out of power for 9 days.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it sucked. For those 9 days, the first 5 of those days we didn't have a generator, 5 or 6.
And people still remember we're in Florida, so it ain't.
No, it's 90 degrees in the house. We literally took like 6 showers a day because you would go in there, take a cold shower, and by the time you walk to the living room, you're already sweating because it's so hot. Finally, we were able to borrow my grandmother's generator because everyone in Deltona got their power back.
Oh, okay.
So we went and borrowed theirs, which was cool because then we were able to hook up the good old trusted window unit that's in Big's house.
Oh yeah.
We got to hook that up, and then we hooked up like 6 fans.
You might need to go over there and go grab that joint.
So we were able to, at least do all that and shit. We lived out of a cooler. Like every other day, we'd run out and grab 2 or 3 bags of ice.
Wow.
And all of our food was just in a cooler with ice. Like we were just eating out of a cooler for damn near a week. It was crazy.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid. I forgot what hurricane it was. I was in middle school at the time, and it was bad, man. We were out of power for I want to say maybe 2 weeks, and that's when it was bad. Where the military came and they was giving out those the little food in the
MREs.
And, bro, we had a house full of those, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember KFC opened up and people was fighting at KFC, man, just to get a 10-piece bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not even extra crispy, just regular KFC chicken. Not even the extra crispy joints.
Do you remember the 3 back-to-back? Charlie Francis and I think Gene?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's when I was in the middle school. Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about.
I had just moved to our apartments. Me and my wife had just got our apartments.
Yeah.
Just before Charlie hit, like a week and a half. We moved in and it's like, okay, hurricane. We were working at the Denny's over there in Sanford.
Right.
And of course, like every other greedy corporation, they found a way to let the town allow us to stay open.
What kind of nut ass?
Yeah. Because
people's gonna want pancakes in 1,000 miles per hour winds.
And you know how they managed to pull that off? Oh, we want to have a place that the emergency crew can go to and eat and shelter and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, the original recipe, Gabe. I didn't remember what it was called.
Yeah. So on one of the hurricanes, they did that because it wasn't technically a bad one, but a couple of the other ones were. And I remember we were out of power, but of course that Denny's is tied into the fire station grid.
Oh.
So Denny's never lost power. So guess who had to be at work the day after a hurricane when the rest of the not world, but the rest of Florida is off because there's no power, so they can't work. Guess who was at work flipping burgers for $1 million basically all of Sanford. We fed all of Sanford.
That's crazy,
and what's crazy is people are assholes. They won't come in there and just realize like
everybody's going through
it. This is a shitty situation. Everyone's going through some. They were assholes. They were mean. They were yelling. There was fights. People were fighting over shit. It's like, bro, enjoy the little 45 minutes of AC.
Right.
Enjoy a hot cooked meal, even though it's freaking Denny's.
Steals.
But no, they were. Oh my god, arguing, complaining, just like. I mean, I understand it was sucky and life was miserable, but I mean,
right.
I don't know, man. Like I was kind of grateful to go to work just because there was AC.
Facts.
Facts. So I mean,
yeah, man. People. That's one thing, bro. That what you just said. It reminded me because at the same time when people was out of power for the 2 weeks, like I said,
yeah,
I used to just like Buddy said up there. Radio was everything back then. It wasn't no internet wasn't there. Smartphones wasn't a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So radio was everything. Radio is how you got the news. So we used to listen to the radio, and of course, people used to call up to the radio stations. Remember that, guys? When people used to actually call radio stations. Yeah. Well, people was calling up to radio station to like inform people like, hey, there's a power line down over here on 45th Street and da 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 da.
Yeah.
It's still I think there's some trouble over on this side. You know what I'm saying? They would call up the radio station just to get the word out.
You know exactly.
There would be people that would call the radio station and say, well, I live over here on Palm Beach Island and the power's on, but there's no cable. When is the cable gonna come back on, fam? I wanted the Blues Clues so fast through that radio. Blues can do, I can do. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go through.
Wow.
Bro.
Wow.
So please, people, we all going through it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are you the panic type?
Hell no.
Do you like to just kind of sit back and watch?
Bro, me and Judd used to open the front door.
Okay, so we on the same page.
Yeah.
A lot of people
open
say
the garage.
Either you're panicked, meaning you're not really from here and you freak out, or you throw a party.
Oh, we throw parties.
Speaking of that triple hurricane hit, one back to back. Yo, we were outside of our apartment, sitting in chairs.
Bro, we were
with a cooler between the chairs.
Bro, for those 2 weeks, we was outside. We was
75 to 100.
We was in apartments.
Mile-an-hour winds, and we outside chilling, watching the rain dance across the concrete.
Yeah, seeing the little swirls and shit.
Yeah,
Yo, we looking at the. Hey, look at the shit pop over.
Listen. You seen that? You seen that TikTok? You seen the TikTok of that? The white dude with the long hair standing out in the middle of the road with the flag, and he's doing all this crazy mosh pit and shit.
Nah,
you haven't seen that?
Nah.
Oh, he's in the middle of a hurricane, and he's out in like American flag boxers and shit. He's got an American flag, and he's got long hair, and he's like headbanging the hair into the wind, and the hurricane holding the flag up.
Right.
That's been around a long time. Before that became a thing, I actually did that.
Oh my god! Of course,
I wasn't holding the flag. I wasn't holding the flag. Obviously, I didn't have freaking long, glowing blonde hair. Okay, but
Dave, you know what it is, bro. If you don't have water, you know what to do.
Exactly.
Multi-purpose.
Exactly.
It's multi-purpose. It's you rubbing alcohol, drink the shit.
Whoa. You drink rubbing alcohol?
No. I'm talking about regular alcohol.
Okay.
You just rub it on your skin. You know what I'm saying?
So Charlie was one of the worst ones that we had out of the three. I think it was Charlie back then. That's when the eye was like miles and miles and miles and miles long, hundreds of miles long, or whatever it was. It was massive.
Right.
It went right over Orlando, Sanford area. We were in Sanford. I called my mom's, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going over there?" "Oh, it's pretty bad." Da, 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 da. It was just her and my brother. They were by herself. When the eye came over, have you ever been through a hurricane where the eye went directly over? Have you ever been in the eye?
Palm Beach. Yep.
It's calm.
Yeah.
It's eerie.
Yep.
There's no rain.
No nothing.
there's a lot of wind.
You hear it.
It's a weird feeling.
Yep.
If you're in the eye, listen, folks. If you've never witnessed this and you've been in the eye of a hurricane,
watch Twister.
It is not exactly like that, where they go over and they look up and it looks clear blue skies, and like it sounds different.
Yeah, man,
it sounds like you're in there, but you're not in there. It's the weirdest feeling. It's so, bro. I guess the best way to describe it is, if that's what what's that called? An apocalypse, like the zombie apocalypse, like what's that? I forgot the word, but anyway, that's kind of what it would feel like, because it's just like it's so weird. We were talking about this weird today with me and
another thing that people don't understand is that before a hurricane comes, I don't know if you ever noticed this, Steels, but we always get like good weather before the hurricane comes. Like,
nice, I washed my car today. I washed my car.
You know what I'm saying? Today. It's like you can be like, bro, you sure hurricane coming for real? Like, it's not even like a drop.
And
the
second
outside.
It leaves is the best weather you'll have all year.
Facts.
The second a hurricane leaves for that next day, bufore it gets muggy again, that's like the best weather you'll have in a long time.
A little cleanse.
But so we're in Sanford, and my mom lives in Deltona. And to give you a little bit of perspective, that's about a 35-ish minute ride over a bridge that's over a massive lake.
Mm-hmm.
You getting where I'm going?
Yeah.
So in the middle of the eye, okay, you want to talk about category 2/3 hurricane. I drive. We leave the apartment. I get in my car. Me and Kat get in my car, and we drive to Deltona.
In the hurricane.
In the eye of the hurricane.
Yo, wow.
At any given time, like a light switch, all hell can break loose.
Yeah.
Okay. When I hit the St. John's Bridge going over Sanford, bro, I thought I was gonna lift off.
Oh shit!
The car's rolling. We had to roll the windows down just so like air could flow through the car, so we were able to get. Bro, it felt so weird. The car was doing its own thing. We're going over. You could hear the wind. You could just. It was such a weird feeling. We get to Deltona. I park, and it just lets loose. I mean, trees are going like this.
Yeah.
And what do? Garage door 3/4 of the way up.
Yep.
We have a bench seat from a car in the garage. A couple of regular chairs.
And it's
cooler.
It's like snacks. It's like that 70s show. If you know, if you know.
Yeah. The bench seat, the back bench seat of a van or some shit like that was in the garage. We lifted the garage up. We sat down and we watched 100-mile-an-hour winds, baby. Shit flying down the road. Oh, there goes some garbage cans. What? You know? So then,
who was this boss guy? Who was over here in this burner account?
Oh,
it's a burner account, man.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we're trying to have a good time before we get shut down by the hurricane.
Right.
Xbox ain't taking over anything, guy. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
Funny thing is, I'm not gonna even need an Xbox.
No. I told you, once you get a PC, yeah. Xbox is irrelevant, man. They're not in the console business anymore. We can put them in the PC business now. They're not part of the console. Switch is more relevant in the console world than Xbox. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Zelda, man. Speaking of some games, man, did you see that new? Oh, not even games, really. It was the Last of Us Day.
Man, I'm on Rachi's mode. I don't need to hear or see.
I haven't seen the trailer. Have you seen it?
No. Just come out with the show. Let us watch the show. Don't become GTA 5, man. Don't become GTA 5. We don't need this milk for everything that it's worth.
Oh, Jesus.
I love Naughty Dog. I love The Last of Us. I love the Uncharted series. I don't need to see the same shit every freaking week, man. Give us the show.
It's a scammer, man. This must be Den's for real. This might be Den's burner account, boss. It might be a
well, yes, Game Pass is a PC thing. So we're a console, the console
to
podcast.
Own.
Yeah. So yeah, at one point during that hurricane, I was like, "Hey, Chris, that's my brother. Mm-hmm. Let's pretend to be newscasters." He's like, "What?" Let's pretend to be newscasters. So we run out in the middle of this hurricane. 100+ mile an hour winds. Okay.
Camera's rolling.
And my brother's pretending like he's holding the camera. And I'm out in the middle of the road screaming, "No, the winds are coming in! No, the rain is going crazy!"
Oh yeah, bro. You know it gotta suck for them dudes that gotta be in the storm, telling the, "Hey guys, the hurricane is still here."
It's right behind them. You can see the waters coming up behind their shoulders, over their heads and shit. And they're just all like, "Oh, we're down here in the thick of it. Don't come to this side of town. Oh my God, I can't believe they have my ass out here still."
A cow fly over that church right there.
What bridge? What bridge is that from?
Yeah, bro. It's wild, man. It's wild. But it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, but all seriousness, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be safe. If you're in Florida, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got what you need, you know what I'm saying? Or if you don't got what you need, make sure you somewhere that got what you need, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you got families that got, you know, stronger houses, be there, you know what I'm saying? Don't take no risk, man. Make sure you play it smart, you know what I'm saying? And if you haven't got anything, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't really got anything, you're not really prepared,
then
don't call my phone, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you had your chance, bro. You had your chance.
I'm joking, man.
I pre-ordered God of War Ragnarok controller on PlayStation Direct. Surprisingly, they're not sold out yet. GameStop is also taking pre-orders for it. Also, I saw that in the chat, and I read.
I'm waiting for that Pro.
I read what Rashi wrote, and it's $75. I think I saw in the chat for the God of War. I'm 50-50. I agree with when Rashi says I'm more interested in the Pro.
Same.
But when she says she don't like the Norse artwork, I got a little offended.
Oh shit! All right,
I'm sorry. I love the Norse mythology. I love everything about the Norse mythology.
Right.
But I will agree, it is kind of bland.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't really unless you tell.
It's just a color. It's just a colorway, like a two-tone colorway with like some etched wolves on it. Like it doesn't look. It's bland, and I'm not going to spend $75 on it, especially when I have 5 controllers right now.
Yeah, I got 3 controllers already, and
yes, exactly. Elementary. I think I could have used a Cricut, Cricut, whatever the hell that is, and made something better.
You could have skimmed it easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm definitely waiting for the Pro. 100%. I will not be. I will not. I'm not spending $75 for that. Just because it's blue and white. I mean, yeah, those are my colors, but I can, like you said, I can buy a skin for $30, $40, $20 or whatever.
It's actually less than that. Amazon
or not even. I got roll of vinyl back there that I was supposed to still do my damn PS5 with. I could just wrap it myself with some vinyl.
Recall that shit today.
Yeah. Nah. But yeah, I keep forgetting that I freaking still owe so much money on my collector's edition.
That shit creeping up too. When is that shit? November
something, man. Yeah,
we about to be in October.
I've still only put the $25 down deposit.
Or Saturday. I'm not even sure when October starts, but we about to be in October, man. So
October is Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday.
I know Friday's the 30th.
I don't know why. Shit! I got something that we could talk about before we get out of here. Where did we go last Friday? We didn't even mention it.
Oh, we have to. Hollow Scream. Man, I wish the guys were here, man. They needed to see this.
Oh, I mean, we can save it for next week. When it's okay.
It's not going to feel the same.
But it's October, though. It'll be officially in October.
All right.
Because I got some pictures that I want to show too. That I'm like, damn, I should have uploaded them and had them ready.
All right. So real quick then, before we go.
Yeah.
Without spoiling, because this isn't the spoiler cast.
Yeah.
As best as we can.
Yeah.
Let's try to give our takes on this past House of Dragons. That says it all, bro. That says it all. Why do they do this?
I didn't want this. You know, like when Steele said like he didn't like the jumping. I was always like, it is what it is. This one,
But leading up to this one, we've always said it sucked that they jumped, but they jumped just enough time frame.
They finessed it.
And the way the episode ran, you didn't feel lost. Like you could easily gather, okay, this is what's going on, this is what's going on, this one, boom, I'm back and I'm invested. And then the last two episodes, episode 3 and 4, they were really close together. And it's like at the end of episode 4, I'm like, all right, I'm starting to really feel these characters. I'm really starting to feel this storyline. I think I have a grasp on where this is going. And then, boom, they jump ahead 10 years. Everybody's got 3 kids. Like, yo.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
Yo, what?
It's wild. Yeah,
they don't even look the same. Like, I don't know, man. I might check it out.
The energy has shifted in the show.
100%. Okay. Alicent, I think I could be okay with her change, with her character change.
Right.
Because if anything, she's leaning a little more towards Cersei. Not that devilish.
Right.
But she's more like, I'm not afraid to speak my mind now.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm on levels now.
Yeah. And the character that's playing her now, I can feel the jump with her.
Okay.
Our girl, Miss Rhaenyra, man.
Yeah, I feel
this
the same way.
This girl does not look or feel like any kind of Targaryen. The only thing is the damn white hair, bro. Yo, you could look at Daenerys from Game of Thrones, and you could look at Rhaenyra and go, "Those are Targaryens."
They kins. Yeah, they kins.
They come from the same bloodline, even though they're 700 years apart or whatever the hell it is, 300 years apart. This new chick, man, and then her attitude too is like she became what she didn't want to be,
like
just a baby maker.
Oh my God, that's right.
You didn't even put that together?
Oh my God, she was over there preaching for like 4 or 5 episodes that she didn't want to lay in the bed, and she in the bed.
Yo, so now it's like my kids versus your kids, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's teen challenge. It's a challenge for kids versus
this
House of Kids.
Yeah,
oh, that's what I told. It's a House of Kids, not House of Dragons. It's a House of Kids.
Yeah, and then the kid.
This is like Full House.
Her kids have brown hair because now it's another toy, and then this might be that one's
toy
kid.
Came from. Yeah, like and then her old toy with old girl.
And how come the way they made Viserys look? How is he still alive after 10 years?
Lord knows, man. He looked like Tales from the Crypt. Whatever that dude was.
Yo, he does look like the dude from Tales from the Crypt, yo. I got a story for you. Oh my God. Now you notice he has no arm, right?
Bro, it's all
whole arm is
he's
gone.
On wasted time. He's on borrowed time.
I think I'm checking out. I don't know. I know there's only like 8 or 9 episodes in this series. I don't know if
they can turn around.
I don't know if they're really just.
I'm the type of person that's like, I look at how many good did they do.
The Crypt Keeper, yeah.
So I mean, they did 4 or 5 episodes that I enjoyed and loved. Ooh. So they gave me one that I'm like, not really feeling it as much. So I'm still gonna go on trail. They still got winning average
because we still got a show, and you know we're gonna finish out this season at least.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this documentary.
Bro, me and my girl watched the Jeffrey Dahmer series.
Oh, that's right. You the one that started talking about it. Somebody at work today started talking about it, and then now Smack brought it up.
Bro, it's real good. If y'all haven't checked it out, check that out. Also, Tyler Perry has a movie on there called The Jazzman's Blues or something. If you like those back in the day period pieces, you know, I think it's like in the 50s or 40s. You know, love story gone wrong type of thing, like Romeo and Juliet kind of movie. It's real good. But this Jeffrey Dahmer series. Funny thing is, my girl I've
been hearing some shit about that Black Phone movie on Peacock.
Yeah, I've heard the Black Phone.
Isn't that the movie that Den was talking about? I think Den mentioned it once or twice.
Yeah, Den, I think when it saw it, they had a haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights for it.
Oh yeah.
It's that one where like the kid gets kidnapped and there's a phone in the room, but I think every time he picks up the phone, he talks to like a dead kid that was already there, and he's trying to piece it together to try to escape. But I don't know if he does or not, because if you're alive, you're talking to dead people, you might be dead already. So
yeah,
So I don't know about that, but yeah, that Jeffrey Dahmer series and the dude that plays Jeffrey Dahmer, fuck, I think he's in horror, American Horror Stories. He's in that.
Oh, the main kid.
Yeah,
that played all the great villain parts.
Yes.
Oh, he's awesome, man. I love him.
He is awesome in this Jeffrey Dahmer shit. I really liked it. And they even had like, what's that serial killer that was killing all the boys that dressed up as a clown? What was that dude name? Fuck. They have a documentary on Netflix for him too. Like you see like a little clown face. It might be on that or Hulu. I'm not sure. A chat, let me know. But they had like a little scene with that dude in the movie because like they show like Jeffrey Dahmer did his thing, and then I guess like they showed like other people that like I guess wanted to be like him, because like I guess Jeffrey Dahmer had like followers, like there was people that was like followed him to the T, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, bro. But John Gracie, that dude was a sick ass, you know what I'm saying? And the scene in this show made me want to see a movie on John Gracie.
Evan Peters is
yeah, Smack said it. Yeah, Smack said it. Yep. So yeah, definitely check that out. Definitely, if you don't lose power and we out for a day or two, definitely check that out. Hopefully, they come out with a one for John Gacy, like this. Like they have a documentary where it's like people that was there.
No, I don't think Evan Peters was an X-Men. Was he? I've only seen him on American Horror Story.
Yeah, I've only seen him in American Horror Story. That's where I know him from.
He's been on every single.
Because they use the same cast, right? And I like that. Let's see, movies and TV. Let's see what he was in. He was in X-Men Apocalypse, and he was in WandaVision. Oh yeah, he was in WandaVision. I remember seeing.
Oh yeah, he came back as like the brother or something. That.
Yep.
He was the brother.
Yep, he was in there. So
so who did he play in Apocalypse? Oh, Pietro Maximoff. Wasn't that like the fire dude?
Maybe. I don't remember him in it, but I'm just looking at, the shit. Oh yeah, there he is right there. He's fucking on the cover. It's like right there.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. The fast guy. Yeah, Gabe, the fast guy. He looks like he's like this on the cover, so he got to be the fast guy. Yeah, he was Wanda's brother. Yeah, so definitely check that out, man. Oh my god, that's a good show, especially if you down and you don't lose power. Definitely check that out. We just finished it, man. And when it finished, it's one of those shows that I was like, damn, I wish it was more. Because it's like you can't believe the story, bro.
I just realized Sophie Turner was in that too. She was Jean Grey. Sophie Turner was Sansa, Lady Sansa.
All right, man. So anything else you want to cover before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Just another hurricane to ride out, man. We haven't had one in a little while, one this big.
Yeah.
So I got a little nervous today. Like I said, I went and got some shit.
Yeah, and, it's all good.
But
you never could be over
just some stuff. I didn't go crazy, like I didn't go crazy. We needed toilet paper anyway, like kinda, and they had an extra pack, so I just grabbed one. We're always drinking a ton of water here in my house anyway. So plus I don't only use it for water. I freeze them. I also bought 3 16-pound bags of ice to put in my freezers. So because I have a deep freezer as well. Right. So if we lose power, if you fill it up with ice and everything's frozen, it stays colder longer.
Fact.
So like my wife just said, let's freeze one of those cases. That's just
why not?
More blocks of ice to keep your shit cold.
Smart man. Better, like Gabe said, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Hey man. We're going to be in the Discord, so you know what I'm saying? If y'all already in the Discord, you already know where to reach us. You know what I'm saying?
As long as I have power, I will be going live at some point. I always go live. I always go live during hurricanes. Facebook. You know how my runway is. I got the little runway to my door.
Yeah.
That's our hangout. We'll bring chairs and we watch the wind and the rain. And
so make sure y'all following Steels at Steels1682 on Instagram so that y'all can see his live report. I'm gonna be this is my first time being at a resort during the hurricane, so I don't know how that's gonna play out.
Hurricane live stream and BS. I don't know how we'd be able to do that. Well, I mean, I could log into YouTube.
We can do it from our phone. Yeah,
go live YouTube from our phone. Yo, I'm doing it.
We can do Melon from the phone.
I'm doing
it. Hey, if you go live, if we go live on YouTube on Melon, I'll go with you. Like we can do it. I can do it from the phone. Like we can do it together.
Let's do it.
I'm down.
You from where you're at, and I'll be from where I'm at. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be at night.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if it's choppy stream, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it. We just gonna do it. Screw it.
Hurricane live stream, PSBS. Let's do it tomorrow night.
Doing it, man. We on it. I'm on it. So
tomorrow
with that being said,
or evening before it really gets crazy.
Yeah.
So they can see. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
All right, it's down. And like I said, man, if y'all see the stuff, we already brought the stuff in from the patio, so they all lined up in the living room, man. So don't think like, oh, watch Travis got a chair and some steps and ashtray. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it right there, man. But like I said, man, spin the boys. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but safe and prayers for everybody in Florida, of course. Yep. You know what I'm saying? From top to the bottom. Hey, we out of here. You're